Hi everyone, welcome to CloudOps Boss channel. Today I will teach you Kubernetes architecture. I will explain to each and every clearly what is Kubernetes, why it is Kubernetes, how it will using to the real time, how to communicating master node and worker node. So let's go. We'll start to the first in what is Kubernetes? What is the Kubernetes? Kubernetes is a system that run and managing the container like Docker containers automatically. Think of Kubernetes managers that one starts containers, stop them, they crash. If you anything container is stop, it will be automatically started to the Kubernetes and scale them up and down based on demand and like applications. For example, anything if you want to require more server spots, it will be take care the Kubernetes, that is the rolling update. That feature is available in the Kubernetes architecture and connecting them to the networking, that would be helping majorly. This four is important to the Kubernetes. Why Kubernetes? It's that is maintain features are there, it will be helping to the and advantage of Kubernetes. I will show you some big picture of the Kubernetes. What is the Kubernetes? Like we have a master node and worker node are there. Two parts are there, mainly two parts, master node and worker nodes. Only we are creating, applying and doing in the worker node only. Master node everything it take care to the Kubernetes. kubectl kubectl user interface and CI/CD systems, it will be helping to the master node. Master nodes have a control like API servers and scheduler, then control manager, then etcd. It will be all part of under the control panel. It called master node, it is the brain. This decide to the what should run to where, that will be take care to the master node. Like I told you, right, we have a four components. That one is the entire point to the Kubernetes API server. All commands go through this kubectl UI CI/CD tool, that will be helping and use up to the API servers. Next we can go further. I will explain to the one by one what will be happen. Kubectl apply hyphen goes to the how it is connected, that I will be explained in the next thing. Then scheduler decide which worker node should run the scheduler, check the CPU memory availability, everything it will be taken to the scheduler. Like node 2 as free space, run the pod there, that would be helping to the scheduler. And also control panel, control managers watch these clusters continuously. I mean, every if you create a pod namespace and a container, whatever may be, it will be helping to the uh, watching to the control manager, fix the problem automatically. That would be there. Like if we have a 10 pods are there, if you unexpectedly one or two pod it is gone to the crash, then it will be automatically recreated. That is a feature available into the control manager. etcd like a database of a Kubernetes and store the cluster state, any clusters, anything we have created, it will be storing to the etcd. Pod is running, what pod is configuring, deploying, secreting, that everything take care to the etcd. Next I will come back, I will explain to the worker nodes. What is the worker node? Do the real work. This is only we are working on to the worker node. These nodes run your applications components inside the each node. We have a kubelet, container runtime, a pod, Kube-Proxy. Actually major thing Kube-Proxy and Kubelet are there, that I will be explained. Kubelet agent running on the each node. I mean, what is the Kubelet? For example, we have installed to the Kubelet, right? That would be and to talk to the API server first, then make sure the container are running or not. That everything it will be knows to the Kubelet. It's simply saying API servers. Actually, it is a master node and worker node. It is a connectivity. When you are running to the some commands, or deployment to the application, that will be goes through the kubelet only. Then container runtime, run this container, like docker container CRI. This is the main we are thinking. I mean, what is the container, docker, that already we know. Earlier we have what is the docker file, everything we have a created, like it was helping to the docker, but in docker file we will be deploying to the kubernetes, the application actually start to the nginx this nginx container. It's helping pod. Actually it is the main important up to the pod is a very small unit in the kubernetes. A pod, one or more containers. Pod is contained to the one or more containers. For example, pod nginx is a container that would be helping to the pods will take care of that one. I will show you everything when I run it to the pod and the replicas, how it is taking. I will explain that in deeply in practical sessions. That this main thing is a pod is a small unit of a Kubernetes. Then I will explain to the Kube-Proxy. What is the Kube-Proxy? Actually, Kubelet, it will be interacting to the like our UI, some commands kubelet apply -d, some deployment YAML file that would be interacting to the API servers as it is to the Kube-Proxy. Kube-Proxy is handling to the networking, allow pods and services talk to the each other. That would be help of the Kube-Proxy. It's a majorly thing, networking, user access apps, traffic routing, that would be helping to the Kube-Proxy. That this the about to the Kube-Proxy. Simple flow is very important. Please focus on this one. I will explain real time scenario that how it is happening. It's simply just a few line I will explain. Like you can have a, you run the kubelet apply -d deployment YAML file. That will be how it will happen. I mean, where it is taking to the controller or whatever process. Then once it is run it, it will be API server receive the request. Then scheduler select the worker node. Scheduler, what will be happen? We have a API server, scheduler, control manager, then etcd the rate that would be helping. I mean, API server is request receiving request. Scheduler select the worker node. What worker node it is there? Kubelet, that node create a pod. Then container run start the containers, and Kube-Proxy handling to the networking traffic. Control manager keep checking to the health, everything, like pod health, node health, everything. It will be helping, and control manager it's doing. Just one time scenario I will say, if you keep it remember and keep it on mind, that I can say we have a master node. What is the master node? What is the worker node? Pod. Simple thing, simple terminology. I will explain. You can remember. You will never forget this one. Master node and think and decided. Worker node run the containers. Pod run your apps. What will be do? Pod, Java application, .NET application, whatever Python application. Pod will be run your app. Kubernetes managing the everything automatically. That is the one line things just you can remember. If you want you can explain, or if you're working to the real time you can remember that one. I will explain to the real time Kubernetes working master node. And if you want a nginx application with the two replicas, or you can make it to the uh, two or three replicas, make it. Now I will show you in the scenario. Here we have a dev setup there, like aged login ls. Now we have C. I mean, already roll up things are there. Now I will validating this one, paste it. Just we can run the application. Yes, now we our fetching the project. It is there. Now I can get. I mean, a cube kubectl get nodes. Kubectl get nodes. See, we done to the wrong thing. Kubectl. Yeah, we have a dev three thing are there, but we are seeing Nginx how it is running. I mean, step one, it is you want to run the Nginx. Just I will create a one YAML file, Nginx deployment YAML file, or I have a uh, already see we have files are there. Actually, I have uploaded to the cloud cell. You can see cat uh, deployment role. You'll see, I mean, what the files are there. Here we have a three replicas are there, and rolling updates, max, and everything it is there. I will see, I mean, how it is connectivity. Now, clear, you can run to the Kubelet, get Kubelet apply hyphen f uh, deployment role. When we are running, I mean kubectl like get apply, if you are whatever you file nginx here there I have created to the role, I mean deployment role are there. When I run it this one kubelet send request to the API server master. Now I will do it. See, kubectl apply hyphen f deployment, I run it. It's sending requesting to the API server. Kubelet sending the request to the API server master. Then see created means next step API server. What will be do it to the API server? API server authenticating and validating the request. Is it authenticated correct or not? That would be take care to the uh, API server. kubectl get pods. I mean we have a three replicas, right? kubectl get pods. See how many three is created. See, we have a three replicas is a created. Three replicas is a created. Now we can what is your name hyphen role. See, now API server that authenticates and validates the request, store desired state to the, I mean when you are run it and storing to the etc. Desired state it is three things it will be storing to the in our etcd. And scheduler, what will be do it scheduler check which worker node is available. I mean any what is the worker nodes, any worker nodes are there. kubectl get nodes. See, mm, missing that. Sorry. Get nodes to already running. This is the get pods is running. This one. I mean, selected which worker node is available. CPU memory free. That would be checking the scheduler. Then select the best node. For example, pod 1 worker node 1, pod 2 worker node. We have a three pods are there. Like I can say we will be get pods, three pods, which one is available CPU memory, that will be take caring to the that pods scheduler update the API server. Okay, actually it is come this server is this pod is available, please deploying your applications will update to the that intimating to the then that is the upping and our application will up and run. That is the communicating to the scheduler and the API server. Next kubectl step 4 worker node, each selected worker node as a kubelet. Like kubelets does it watch the API server, I mean what server is available, everything it will be knows. a kubelet watching the API server, see the pod assigned to me. It is assigned. For example, I assign to the ACB pod. It is assigned to me. I want to do it something that will be started to the that understanding. Pulling the container image that we have a images, right? I can say here Nginx images. I can give it Nginx. A latest image is there. That would be, oh, it is assigned to me. I want to do perform something that will be started to the kubelet. Start podding container runtime. Pod is now running. Now it is our pod is up and run. It is a running. See, it's a XYZ. It is a running. Then container runtime. Container runtime. What will be? They say Dockers or pull the image. Or what image is there? Here Nginx image is there. That images will be for taking. That would be helping the and creating to the container inside pod. And Kube-Proxy set up the networking. Actually it is a networking topic. It is take care up to the, it is a worker node kubelet and Kube-Proxy, right? That would be helping to the worker nodes. Then user can now access the our app. I mean inside outside, pod to pod communication, external traffic, and it will be, I mean we are saying always, right? How many pods are there? I mean we have a communications also you are required. I mean pod 1, pod 2, pod 3, each one is up, each one is run and communicating to the traffic through. It will be helping to the this one, I mean kubelet proxy. And control seventh step, control manager master node run the continuously runtime monitoring. Controller detected only one pod running, and pod crash or node failure, whatever may be, it will be take care of them. And scaling, I mean API server etc, like kubelet scale deployment Nginx are there. Already we have a three are there. Now I can make it to the replica 4. It will be 4 servers, 4 pods are is created. Flow repeated, same API server it is etcd, scheduler is the pick the node, and kubelet create a pods. That would be helping. Real-time communication flow simply I will explain to the, it is not extending. That's simple. You can analysis users like a kubelet and API server master and scheduler. Worker node is a kubelet. Container runtime is a pod. That is the real-time communication to the flow. Simply I will explain. You can understanding. That is the things are there. It's a simply real analytics. You can say yes, that is the, I hope this is the flow of the real time. I mean master node, worker node. Worker node is the creating to the user kubelet Kube-Proxy, and master node mainly it is automatically taken API servers, and that thing it will be happening are there. Then it is a API server, container and scheduler. It is everything communicating to the main, I mean kubectl. That would be helping and running to the our Kubernetes. I hope you are understanding. If you understanding to the Kubernetes architecture, how it is communicating really work master node and worker node, you can like, subscribe and share it. Thank you. Thank you.